Most riders rely solely on the owner's manual for maintenance. But here's the reality. The manual only tells you what to do. It doesn't teach you the practical reality of how to keep a bike running in the real world. When a car breaks down, you pull over, turn on the AC, and call a tow truck. It is an inconvenience, but a breakdown on a motorcycle is a safety hazard. It leaves you vulnerable on the side of the highway, exposed to traffic, often resulting in dangerous roadside repairs or extortionate towing fees. The difference between a stranded rider and one who makes it home often comes down to ingenuity and specific non-standard knowledge gained through years of high-mileage riding. Today, we are covering 12 specific field-tested secrets, ranging from mechanical longevity hacks to emergency roadside surgery, that protect your machine and your wallet. These are the techniques used by high-mileage veterans to avoid the most common causes of preventable failure. Let's start with a technique stolen directly from the aviation industry. Secret number 1 is the torque stripe visual check. If you look closely at race bikes or aircraft landing gear, you will see lines of paint across the bolts. You need to do this to your motorcycle. Take a bright paint marker or a correction pen and draw a single line across the head of your critical fasteners, specifically your axle nuts, brake caliper bolts, and triple clamp pinch bolts, extending that line onto the chassis or fork leg. This creates a visual index. The safety benefit here is massive because it allows for a 5-second pre-ride inspection. You don't need to put a wrench on every bolt to check for tightness. You just walk around the bike. If the line on the bolt still matches the line on the chassis, you know the fastener hasn't backed out. If the line is broken or shifted, you instantly know that vibration has loosened a critical component before you even start the engine. This prevents catastrophic mechanical failure caused by invisible loosening over time. Secret number 2 challenges the marketing you see in every bike shop. It is the kerosene cleaning protocol. Stop buying expensive branded aerosol chain cleaners. If you actually read the service manual for many Japanese motorcycles, the manufacturer explicitly recommends kerosene for cleaning O-ring, X-ring, and Z-ring chains. The chemistry is simple. Kerosene is a light petroleum distillate that breaks down heavy road grime, tar, and old flung-off grease. But, and this is the critical part, it does not damage the delicate rubber seals. Harsh solvents or gasoline will swell and crack those rubber rings. Once the rubber cracks, the factory-sealed lubricant inside the chain links escapes, and the chain destroys itself from the inside out. Kerosene cleans the metal perfectly without attacking the rubber. It extends your chain and sprocket life significantly, and a gallon of it from a hardware store costs less than a single can of the branded spray. Secret number 3 solves the most common adjustment error, the credit card tension gauge. Every rider knows they need to check chain slack, usually between 30 and 50 millimeters. But eyeballing that gap is notoriously unreliable, and the consequences of getting it wrong are severe. A chain that is too loose can derail. A chain that is too tight binds the suspension and pulls on the countershafts, which can destroy your transmission output bearing and engine out repair. The solution is to take an old credit card or a plastic gift card and cut it to the exact vertical length of your bike's slack specification. If your manual calls for 40 millimeters of slack, cut the card to 40 millimeters. Now you have a binary go/no-go gauge that fits in your wallet. You simply push the chain up. If the card fits perfectly between the chain and the swing arm, your tension is perfect. This ensures precise transmission health every single time you adjust it. Finally, secret number 4 is using dry graphite for ignition health. There is a common mistake that ruins ignition cylinders: spraying wet lubricants like WD-40 into the keyhole. Wet lubes are sticky. They attract dust, pocket lint, and road grit. Over time, this mixture turns into a grinding paste inside the lock cylinder. Eventually, the tumbler seizes and your key won't turn, leaving you stranded at a gas pump. The fix is using dry graphite powder. You can buy a small tube of it, or even rub a pencil lead on your key ridges. Graphite provides excellent lubrication for the metal pins without creating a sticky residue. It keeps the mechanism moving freely and prevents the internal wear that leads to snapped keys and seized ignitions. Once the bike is mechanically sound, you need to prepare for the inevitable moments when things go wrong away from the garage. Secret number 5 is the zip tie lever surgery. This technique addresses a specific, heartbreaking scenario, a simple parking lot tip-over that snaps your clutch or brake lever right at the perch. Because factory levers are made of cast aluminum, they act like glass under impact, shattering instantly and rendering the bike unrideable. You cannot shift and you cannot stop. The fix requires a bundle of heavy-duty zip ties, which you should always keep under your seat. You create a loop between the remaining metal stump of the lever and the handlebar perch to restore mechanical leverage. You essentially build a flexible tendon that allows you to pull the cable. The critical factor here is redundancy. A single zip tie will snap under the tension of the clutch springs immediately. However, if you use 4 or 5 ties bundled together to distribute the load, you can create enough tension to limp the bike home or to a shop rather than waiting hours for a tow truck. Secret number 6 is stick-on weight diagnostics. This addresses high-frequency vibration at highway speeds, a symptom that causes hand numbness, medically known as paresthesia, and drastically reduces your fine motor control. The cause is often a thrown wheel weight from hitting a pothole or aggressive pressure washing. The solution is keeping a strip of adhesive wheel weights in your toolkit. If you feel that buzz, you can counterbalance the wheel mid-trip. You place the bike on its center stand or prop it up, spin the wheel to find the heavy spot where it settles, and apply the weight opposite that point. This is a field repair, not a dyno tune, but it significantly reduces rider fatigue and prevents the high-frequency oscillation that destroys fork seals and wheel bearings over long distances. Secret number 7 is the exhaust kiln drying method. Riding with wet gear is a severe safety risk because the rapid loss of body heat leads to a loss of dexterity. If your hands are cold and wet, your braking reaction time increases dangerously. The technique involves using the radiant heat of the exhaust muffler and engine case to dry gloves during rest stops. You must be careful. Do not make direct contact with the metal. Instead, place your gear at a safe distance, about 3 to 4 inches away. Check the heat intensity with your bare hand first. If it is too hot for your skin, it will melt the synthetic fibers of your gear. By using this radiant heat zone, you can evaporate moisture from gloves and socks effectively, restoring your ability to feel the controls before you get back on the highway. Secret number 8 is the vapor barrier dexterity hack. This applies when you are caught in unexpected rain without waterproof gloves. As the water soaks your leather gloves, wind chill freezes your fingers, and you lose the ability to operate the clutch and brake safely. The fix is wearing latex mechanics gloves or even simple plastic produce bags underneath your riding gloves. This creates a vapor barrier. While your outer glove is soaked, the plastic layer traps your body heat and prevents the wind from evaporating moisture directly off your skin. It creates a warm, humid microclimate for your hands. It feels strange, but it keeps your fingers mobile and warm, ensuring you maintain full control of the motorcycle in the worst possible weather conditions. Mechanical reliability and emergency fixes keep the bike moving, but these next secrets focus on the most critical aspect of riding: visibility and sensory input. Secret number 9 addresses a visual failure that blinds thousands of riders every winter. Hydrophobic visor management. When you ride in cold rain or high humidity, your visor does not just get wet, it accumulates micro droplets of water on the inside surface. These droplets refract light from oncoming headlights, creating a blinding starburst effect that destroys your depth perception and contrast sensitivity. If you cannot see the texture of the asphalt, you cannot judge available grip, and you are riding blind. The hack is simple chemistry. Use shaving cream. It acts as a surfactant. Apply a small amount of traditional white foam, not gel, to the inside of your visor. Let it sit for a minute until it hazes over, and then buff it off with a clean microfiber cloth. This leaves an invisible film that prevents water tension from forming droplets. Instead, moisture is forced to lay flat in a transparent sheet that you can see through. It mimics the effect of an expensive pin lock system by preventing moisture from adhering to the polycarbonate surface, keeping your vision clear when every second counts. Secret number 10 solves the side profile danger with the undercarriage glow strategy. Motorcycles are functionally invisible to cars at T-intersections at night. Your headlight points forward and your taillight points back, but your side profile is often a black void of metal and plastic. This is why cars pull out in front of bikes. They literally do not see the object moving across their path. The solution is placing high-grade retro-reflective tape on the bottom of your frame rails, swing arm, or wheel rims. The physics here are critical. Unlike standard stickers, retro-reflective tape contains glass beads that bounce light directly back to the source. When a car approaches from the side, their low beams hit your lower frame, and your bike suddenly glows in their peripheral vision. It illuminates the bike's profile without requiring any electrical work, wiring, or active lighting. You become a luminous object that registers in a distracted driver's brain, preventing the most common multi-vehicle accident type, the left turn violation. Secret number 11 is the blind spot digital mirror. Standard mirrors have a fatal flaw. They leave a blind spot that requires a physical head check. However, at highway speeds, that split second you look over your shoulder is a second you are not looking at the car slamming on its brakes in front of you. That lifesaver check creates a dangerous gap in your forward attention. The setup involves using a handlebar-mounted phone with the camera active to provide a constant wide-angle rear feed. This increases your situational awareness massively. You can monitor the lane behind you and your blind spot simultaneously without taking your eyes completely off the forward path of travel. It provides a digital redundancy that gives you eyes in the back of your head, allowing you to spot aggressive drivers approaching from the rear before they become a threat. Secret number 12 is the anti-static polish barrier. You might have heard of using furniture polish on bikes, but most people do it for the shine. The real secret is the anti-static properties. Spraying a furniture polish containing silicone on your windscreen and helmet shell reduces the surface static charge. Standard cleaning with water leaves a static charge that attracts dust, pollen, and road grime like a magnet. By neutralizing this charge, you drastically reduce the adhesion of particles. The safety implication is clear. Clearer optics mean less eye strain and better hazard detection. When you ride into direct sunlight, a dusty visor creates a blinding glare that hides potholes and debris. This barrier keeps the optical path clear for longer, allowing you to spot gravel or obstacles before it is too late. These 12 secrets separate the casual owner from the experienced operator. They aren't just clever tricks to save $5. They are risk mitigation strategies. They prevent mechanical failure, maintain rider physiology, and ensure visibility in hostile environments. They keep you out of the back of an ambulance and off the back of a tow truck. Here is your implementation challenge. Do not just watch this video and move on. Pick one of the maintenance hacks, like the torque stripe or the chain tension gauge, and implement it this week. It costs pennies but adds a layer of professional safety to your routine that the owner's manual will never teach you. If you have a high-mileage survival tip that saved you from a crash or a breakdown, leave it in the comments to help the community learn. We want to know what keeps you alive. Once you have marked your bolts, watch the next video on advanced braking techniques to further secure your safety on the road.